So next is we're gonna be moving on to the melee characters. Peach. Oh man. And 3, 2, 1. No changes. I feel like
it's like a minute.
It's a very minute one, but I feel like there's no changes to this character. Like I think she's like in Smash 4, her untapped potential was ridiculous. I think she was easily a top tier competitor with this character, but the thing is that if the system is largely unchanged and she's still gonna benefit from say floating around and such, and her heavy as hell aerials, I think she'll still be a really good character.
Yeah, the one reason I'll give her like a tiny nerf, like I think in general she's mostly unchanged. The one thing I'll give her a tiny nerf for is the footstool mechanic has been nerfed in that you can tech a footstool now. And that was kind of like the really technical Peaches, like her like optimal potential, relied heavily on that, where I don't think that's going to be a thing as much anymore, or at least easier to escape it. So that kind of hurts Peach in general. That's my feeling.
It'd be interesting to see how this character turns out because I absolutely loved watching Peaches play in Smash 4. They were so fun to see. But unfortunately, the character did not thrive enough. I feel like the only player we saw do well with it was Samsora. And even so, that was like it was just him pulling off those results too. So I'm intrigued to see what's going to be happening more. As we turn into our second Echo Fighter and our second newcomer of the entire thing, Daisy. I'm gonna give it a 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, there's like no. I haven't seen any information on this character whatsoever, or how she even differs from Peach in the first place.
This is one of the few characters I feel like I've seen the least amount on, because just in general, like a bunch of the newcomers and new Echo Fighters that have been introduced have been explored heavily. Daisy is one that hasn't really been too explored too much. Maybe I'm not seeing enough videos, or I'm not seeing the right videos, but I'm seeing like obviously different Toads, maybe I don't know, like different throws, different personality. One thing I gotta like about Daisy more than Peach is definitely the personality change.
Oh yeah, Daisy's fucking cool in that part. I'm not gonna lie, but nah, I get you. She doesn't have enough information. She was released first as like one of the first like new fighters, so I think the hype kind of died around and no one really
like everyone. Like I'm gonna be honest, she was the one that nobody saw coming.
Yeah,
and definitely I feel like when it comes to Smash Ultimate, nobody's gonna see her coming if she starts rising the tier list. Which is going to be kind of scary.
She might be sneaky.
We could see something. All right, so next onto it, going to the king himself, Bowser. Oh boy. 3, 2, 1. No changes.
It's a minor nerf to me, but
in all honesty, like having super armor on your moves is actually kind of dumb.
It's light armor.
Is it light armor?
Don't make it super armor.
Anyways, light armor on that move, on some of his moves, is actually kind of dumb. Like, he already had Tough Guy in Smash 4, which, albeit, didn't have the same effect.
Wait, I thought that's what you were talking about. He has armor on other things, too?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna... I don't know, but...
I feel like the playstyle doesn't change. Not only do I feel like you're taking away his throw combos and his kill confirms, I don't think the changes that they made to him are going to change how he's going to play, especially the Smash Ultimate system, which is going to reward people for not only living longer, but, like, hitting harder, too. Yeah. And characters like Bowser, DK, heavy hitters are going to benefit hugely from it.
His up B is actually a kill move now, which is interesting. I think it's the first time it's ever dealt enough knockback to kill someone. So that's going to be like a risky way to kill someone. If you can do like up throw up B, that'd be cool. Something like that. Or up tilt up B, something like that of that sort.
I can't wait to see what he's going to do in this.
I feel like for now, he's like, to me, he's like not impressive. But if someone finds that one little kill combo, then I might change my mind. Because heavies do get buffed to like be faster and more agile. And if Bowser can land kill combos easier, that might change my opinion.
Alright, so we got one we haven't seen for one iteration. We missed a whole 8 years with this character. And it's Ice Climbers. Oh my goodness. 3, 2, 1. In general, I feel like this character isn't going to see the same success that he had in Melee and Brawl. Melee and Brawl, arguably a top competitor, like, to win tournaments and stuff.
Well, in Brawl, too, as well. He was the same kind of gimmick. But because, obviously, the chain grabbing or the wobbling has been taken out, which is a much-needed nerf. This is not like, I feel like he's garbage because of this. Like, he needed that nerf. He's still going to be okay the way he was designed to be played. So
definitely, like, the idea of, like, 2 characters you control was really well implemented in Smash 4 with Rosaluma, albeit a little bit busted in some cases, too. Having characters that are, like, these are characters that are going to have very similar moves as you control the both of them. Yeah. Rosaluma was very different moves. Or not very different, but rather different in essence, but they work the same kind of moves with Rosaluma. Ice Climbers is physically working with the same moves, so it'll be interesting to see. Now that D-Seeking is still in, apparently, but it's just going to be very interesting to see how it's going to work. But I don't think this character is going to see the same success that they had in Melee and Brawl.
And that'll be fine. The damage output is still going to be ridiculous, so when they have 2, but once, obviously edge guarding comes out, and they're not going to have, like, what made them inherently broken in the past games. So like I said, it's not like a nerf, like, oh, they just destroyed this character. Like, they needed to do that. Otherwise, we got a lot more frustration in this game than we need.
Yeah. Alright, and another one. Sheik. Oh boy. 3, 2, 1. Actually, no changes. Yeah. I feel like this system is going to hurt her hard because not only are you not killing early enough, I feel like your combos aren't doing enough damage anymore. While you are going to control the stage like crazy, I feel like you're going to die super early.
That's possible, but she has like more reliable combos. Like I remember seeing a particular instance with MKLeo and Zero when they first played in that invitational tournament, doing like fair bouncing fish, and I was like, if you can imagine Sheik doing fair bouncing fish in Smash 4, that would be terrifying. So in this game, that might be some good things. She's still gonna have her strong edge guard tool, so I think relatively she's the same character. She'll still have her place among the top characters.
Definitely going to be an interesting pick for, I guess, upper tier kind of character. I still think she's going to be good, but just not as good as her Smash 4 counterpart. Smash 4 counterpart was easily, like, an amazing pick. Zelda. Oh, boy. 3, 2, 1. Definitely a help, but I don't know if it's as much as she's going to need.
I feel you. They're definitely going to be better. They made some tweaks in the right place, but I don't think it's enough to, like, really push her. But she has some nice tricks. I've seen some cool things with the Phantom. The Phantom, because you can stall it, right? So you can set it up, run off stage. You can get hit by the, it's kind of convoluted, but you get hit by the Phantom, and then you get a spike out of it.
Yeah.
So it might be just a training room only combo. If you pulled it off in tournament, that'd be whoa. But it just seems a bit too convoluted. So she has her setups, but I think they're not gonna be at a pace that's gonna catch anyone off guard.
I definitely like the pacing for Smash in general for Zelda that has treated her has not been the best. Like, it is hard to put her in an area, or it is hard to give this character like any good changes because it just doesn't seem to fit how she's gonna play, because normally you don't get to play as Zelda in too many as Zelda. So like when they disparaged Sheik and Zelda in Smash 4, it made the most interesting change in which you didn't have to play as Zelda anymore. So you didn't have the best move in the game anymore. Which, if you played Melee, down B on Zelda was the best move in the game because you instantly turned into a top tier character.
I love how we both said that she got buffed and we're just like completely crapping on her. It's like,
but it's just like
it's better. It's
better, but is
Zelda
it enough?
fans rejoice, but like,
is it enough? Like, sure, you can do some cool things, but will you land it? Is
Side
the
B doesn't
question.
free fall. She's the best character in the game. Whatever.
It's like, yeah, whatever. All right. Oh boy, hey, the Doctor is in, and oh my goodness, this is a character that I feel like really needed the 1, 2, 3 buffs. I feel like he really needed those because we haven't seen Dr. Mario since Melee or Smash 4, but like it's come to the same prominence as he did in Melee. Melee, I feel like was definitely his best, the best that he's ever been because he had the strong combo game and killing power, and he had that in Smash 4. It just didn't have the strong combo game. But
I gotta say, I feel he's relatively unchanged. I'm just giving him an up because he got a spike now.
Honestly,
that's it. I still think he's gonna be the worst Mario in a game where I said Mario got nerfed. So it's like, why'd the music stop?
Oh, because it ran out.
Was it like 10 hours?
That was 30 minutes. I couldn't find a longer remix. I'm sorry. I can find one right now. Oh, FOD.
Found a dream, sure. Deal.
Boom. All right, it's good. There you go. Boom. All right, back to it.
Moving on.
All right, so moving on.
Like, I don't know. It's not enough footage of him to like really test. I still think he's relatively unchanged, but he got a spike.
He got a spike. That's
so people who love to style with Dr. Mario can get that extra tool to style. It doesn't help competitively, but it helps stylingly.
Oh boy, we have our next character coming up, Pichu. Oh my goodness. 3, 2, 1. Big buffs. Okay, if he's gonna be actually anything like Pikachu, then that's actually scary because you're dealing with someone that's smaller. Albeit he is gonna hurt himself and he's gonna die earlier because he is, I think,
he's actually the lightest character. He's lighter than Jigglypuff, from what I read from information. I'm hoping not because that's oof.
If that is the case, then this character can still be scary because in Melee it was that he was basically a bullet of hitboxes, albeit he hurt himself.
That's the thing too. He's gonna hurt himself, but it's not to the degree it was in Smash Melee. Like he hurts himself, but like by point percentages now, not a full like 3 or 4, which is good. And of course, if he's gonna be like Pikachu, he's gonna be a worse version of Pikachu. So there's always gonna be the conversation of why play Pichu when you play Pikachu. But in terms of himself, I think he's gonna be good in this game. He's gonna be like mid-high tier. I feel like that's my like. I'm really excited for his character. I'm biased, but like I feel like he has potential to be there.
All right. We're getting on to the flyer himself, Mr. Falco. And 3, 2, 1.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, whoa.
I goofed. I was thinking about Melee for a second.
Smash 4 Falco really suffered a lot from this system. Not only did they nerf his moves, but the system did not favor the way he would work. Say, like how he worked in Brawl or Melee. Brawl was very like grab heavy. He had the chain grab, and he also had Dacus. Smash 4 got rid of Dacus. Smash 4 also got rid of his amazing down air. They lost all that, but he still had his great aerial game. He still had the tallest jumps, I think, in the series still. But it just...
No.
He's the tallest jumper.
Greninja?
It's not Greninja.
Okay.
Greninja is second.
Alright.
But Falco is still the tallest jumper, and I feel like that should stay the same in Smash 4 or Smash Ultimate.
Yeah.
But
that down air though, that beautiful down air. Holy crap, that is a scary move.
That
that is neutral. It's like, how do I approach this? What do you do to that?
It's such a in Brawl and Melee, it was such a big hitbox. It was hard for characters to work around, and I feel like if they just changed the down air, it might have been enough. But I'm not too sure, because I feel like if you really want to bring Falco back up to glory, I think you should buff his lasers.
I think they did buff his lasers.
But that's what I'm thinking. They're buffing the lasers, but not enough. Okay. I feel like they're not like Brawl or Melee lasers where they could cancel before they hit the ground. Okay. Smash 4 lasers were probably the worst he's ever had them. So, in general, I feel like he's going to be better than Smash 4, which is kind of what we're gauging this off of.
Better than Smash 4, worse than Melee.
Maybe.
So it's like, and maybe worse than Brawl, I guess. But...
Alright, and Marth? 3, 2, 1. I feel like largely he was an amazing character in Smash 4. He was top tier.
And he's still going to be amazing in this game.
If he's going to be even more amazing in this game, then obviously I'll change it to this. But like, for now, as it stands, I feel like there's no changes. I still think he's going to be amazing and top tier.
I think, like, it's the system, like, he is the same character, but the system benefits around him. Having less landing lag on his aerials and stuff, that was, like, the one time you could really catch Marth and Lucina to that degree off guard, is catching their landings. You can't do this now, because you're going to land with a fair, probably have no lag. When they actually first showed off the new tech of just instant aerials, they showed off Marth, showing right away, like, you knew right away, like, Marth fair out of shield is going to be scary. So, those little tiny tweaks and the little things to the system is going to push him up. He's already a great character, but I think he's going to stay there.
Also, another big buff I feel is that having Yuri Lowenthal voiced as Marth, I think is a big
Giving
buff.
him an English voice?
I like it. I like it. I'm down with it. Because, you know, just in general, like, I feel like having the English voices on, say, like, you know, Robin and Lucina was, I think, cool. Because they did the parts really well. And they got some really good voice actors in for the Smash Ultimate renditions of Marth, Roy in this game. So I can't wait to hear them more when Ultimate comes out. But getting Yuri Lowenthal on that role is a big buff for me, because Spider-Man is Marth, my guys. Come on.
He's done more roles than that.
Yosuke is Marth.
From Persona 5.
Persona 4.
Oopsie.
4. And we're moving on to Lucina.
Yosuke, yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, this doesn't have much different.
It's really the
same thing. It's the same as
thing.
Marth. Same playstyle, it's whichever one you preference more, so...
I feel like it, and
I'll probably play her.
she's still going to be amazing, too. People in general like to put Marth and Lucina next to each other in the tier list, which I didn't blame them for. But it's because they had virtually the same playstyle. If you played one, you could play the other.
Just that some were better in the matchups than the other, and I think they're going to be played the same way in this game, too. Just for matchups where you need to slow it down, you take Lucina, or, you know...
Alright, and we got another person returning all the way from Melee. It's Young Link, and I am going to be 1, 2, 3. Super honest, this character is going to be really good.
Oh, yeah. Easily top... I'm thinking 10. Top 10.
I'm going to say top 50.
Okay, good.
Just to ban an argument, because, okay, first off, faster arrows, huge buff. Because that means more stuff on the screen, more stuff for you to, like, work with. Faster combo game. Largely the same moveset that he had from Smash 4 Link, which Smash 4 Link was still not half bad, not a bad character. But
being
now
faster and smaller.
Faster and smaller, harder to hit.
Did you see his freaking arrows?
I know, those arrows are ridiculous.
I was not ready for that. I was like Melee, like lasers. Like I'm scared. I'm having PTSD. So yeah, Yelling is definitely going to be up there, and a lot of the top players are saying that this is a very scary character to come up against.
I feel like the one thing that's going to change, one thing I hope is a change, is what the shields do, because I feel like Link the Hero of Time, normal Link should have the best shield in the game. Always facing forward. This is a wooden shield.
It's a wooden
Korok shield.
He's got a damn Kiri sword. Why is he good?
Imagine this shield blocking, say, like fucking Lucario's Kamehameha.
Yeah, like Max Aura. Like, yeah,
like I don't understand that. All right.
Maybe they could change that. I don't know.
We'll see.
There's some weird gimmicks, like Sonic. He drowns. Like what?
Anyway, so we're moving on to the Ganondorf, and this is a big buff in my opinion.
Oh yeah, big time.
This is huge. Like, okay, first
just
off,
aesthetically,
it's huge.
already a big buff.
Yeah.
Giving him the freaking sword.
but also like just in general attacks with it, but also the system helping you out so much. Your recovery is still going to be bad,
Yeah.
but I feel like recovery in this game is going to be not as focused and just more so how you can handle off stage, which in general can be seen as recovery, but it's how defensive you can be off stage. I feel Ganondorf, I feel like in the sense of that system, I feel like it's going to work well. Not only that, he's going to kill at fucking 20.
Yeah.
Which is scary.
And you see, like, his aerials, like, what made him so bad in the first place is his aerials were so laggy, they were so, like, unreliable and neutral. Now he's going to spam Nair. Fair's probably going to have, like, no landing lag. They basically made him Captain Falcon, and now, like, oh, well, you have a very powerful Captain Falcon now. So,
oh boy.
Yeah, definitely he's going to be on the rise. I don't think he'll be super, super top tier, but definitely, like, mid to mid-high, like, definitely up there.
Moving on to the next one, Mewtwo. And I feel like this character, 1, 2, 3, no changes.
I disagree.
No changes.
I think the system benefits him, though. I don't think, yeah, you're right, he didn't change too much, but I think the system evolved around him. Get it? Pokemon, he doesn't evolve.
Yeah.
But I think it definitely revolved around him to make him very good. He's already had the playstyle. Oh, yeah, that's true, that's true. We don't play with Smash Balls, though. We're competitive. But, yeah, his playstyle in the, as far as players like, help me out here. SDX had that really like that follow-up game of just chasing you down. That is gonna be so much better in this game, where it like just benefits so much from like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Following
Smash 4 Mewtwo, I feel like was one of the best characters in the game and really rewarded people who are really smart. And Smash Ultimate Mewtwo, I feel like it's gonna be no different. If you're very intellectually smart and neutral, you are gonna destroy people. Like just being smart in general really helps you out with neutral play anyway.